Hi guys, I'm gonna explain a little bit about my car today. I drive a MG Gloster. It's a 4x4 and it's 2022. It's got ADAS feature in it, so let's dive into it. It's got two cup holders on and a very good center console. It's beautiful, and if you dive into it, there are certain features that I wish someone had explained to me, even though I had most of the features in my other car. But it's always better if someone explains to us. Although the dealership, they do explain to you when you buy the car, but the day you buy the car, you're so excited you're barely paying attention to any of those details. So yeah, so what we have here is this is right here. It's if you need to change the mode. If you see the screen, if I change the mode right here, you can change the mode to sports, then to snow, then to sand, to mud mode, and then to sand, and then it's got a rock and split mode. Of course, you don't see that screen because you need to have the car in neutral and ready to change the mode. And then there's a if you want most out of the car, but mostly I drive in auto mode. That's the best mode because the car automatically detects if your car needs to be in a 4-wheel or a 2-wheel. Okay, now we're back to this parking thing here. Right here, if you pull this upward, this basically puts your car in the it's electronic parking. So if you see on the screen right here, if I pull this upward, it puts your car in the electronic parking, and then press it downwards, it takes it out of it. And this is the gear now. This has 3 functions in it: drive, neutral, reverse, and then parking. So technically 4. So if we need to press and change the mode, what we have to do is to press the brake, and then there's a little button right here. You press the button right here and then take it upward, it goes neutral. Then one more time, it goes to reverse, and then automatically the back camera turns on. And then if we need to take it back to drive, we do the vice versa. You have to press it downward, neutral, then drive, and then there we see the front camera. And just in case you want something more exciting and you want to drive your car manually, once your car is in drive, you can press this gear knob to your right and it will go a little bit downward, and then you can switch the gear by pressing it upward and downward. If you go upward, then it goes to the upper gears, and then if you press it downward, it goes to the lower gears. And then you can put it back by pressing it to the left to get it back to the automatic. Press this one more time and put it in neutral, and by pressing this P button, you can put it in the parking. And so we're clear with this part. Then we come back to what are these features right here. So this one right here, it is for the heating seats for passenger side. If you press this one, there are 3 lights right here, basically low, medium, and high. So if you press this one more time, it goes to the medium option. Then you press one more time, it goes to the low option. Press it one more time and it turns off. Same thing with this one. This one is for the ventilated seats, which unfortunately there's only one seat that is ventilated in this car. That's the driver's seat. Press this again, low, medium, high. Press it one time, medium. Press it one more time, low. Press it one more time, it turns off. Same thing with this one. It's for the heating seats. Press it one more time, goes to the medium. Press it one more time, low, and then turns off. Okay. This one is for lane departure warning. So if you have this turned on, basically if you switch lanes without turning indicator, it will beep, and your screen, you'll see a green sign on your instrument cluster. You could be doing that on purpose. Sometimes you forget to switch or turn on your indicator before switching the lane, or sometimes you maybe dozing off and you don't realize that you're switching the lane. So this could be very helpful. This one's for parking, automatic parking. Press this button, your car will automatically park. It's basically park assist, but it automatically parks. This is for ADAS, and that's if you have this turned on, it will beep when you have a car very near in front of you. This is for forward collision warning. This is for hill assist, for a slippery ground on a hill. And then if this one is turned on, that's for that is an actual hill assist. So if you have this on and if you're driving through a very slanted area, this will automatically press the brakes and help. It helps a lot because I recently drove in the hills and it was very helpful. This right here, this is for your wireless charging. This is a cigarette lighter that I basically use for vacuum cleaner nowadays, because in most of the chargers that we use in the car, they're USB, but most of the vacuum cleaners that we have even today, that has this kind of lid. So this one's for USB. Coming back to this right here, this one's is an auto air conditioning. If you turn this on, there are 3 zones in this car, and all 3 would have the same temperature. So basically the same temperature all around the car. This is the mode functioning for your air condition. If you turn this on, you can select right here. You can see on the screen right here that it will change the modes. It will change modes however you want it. I'll keep it by my face. This one right here, this is to decrease or increase the fan speed. If you turn this on, if you see right here, it will show that how fast you want your air conditioning fan speed. I'll keep it to normal, it's a full time. Right here, if you want to turn it off, you switch this off, air conditioner will turn off. This is the air conditioner. If it's turned on, this is again, if your screen gets foggy, you use this. Same thing with here. If you want to use just the air conditioned air inside the car, you use this. This is for rear. If you turn this off on, the functioning over here, you'll see that is for the rear AC. Okay, back to the screen. The screen is it's a very good size. I mean, bigger than this would kind of look obnoxious. Over here, this one is for voice assist.
Hi.
You turn on. It'll ask you first if you.
Pardon?
Okay.
Sorry, but I still didn't get that. Please try again.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding. You may press the talk button to try again.
There is a home button right here, just in case you get stuck to some screen that you don't know how to get back to. All you have to do is press this one. This is a home button. We'll bring you back to the home screen, like this one right here. This button right here is a voice assist. You can ask MG to do certain things for you, like turn the radio on, turn the AC on, turn the volume up and down, or open the sunroof, things like that. This is 360 degrees camera. If you turn that on, you'll see the front, the left side, the right side, the back way. And then there's a 3D option. If you press this 3D option, you'll see all 4 sides. Although the car you see is a white color, that is by default. You could have any color car, but it's gonna stay default. And then we're back to the normal. Then there is music option. Over here, there's a music option where if you have USB hooked over here, you'll see all those songs over here. But in case if you have phone hooked, you're gonna have to select BT music if your phone is hooked by Bluetooth. Okay, and you can play whatever. And then if you go to the car option, there's a bunch of options right here, like blind zone detection, where if you have this turned on and if there's a car in your blind spot, you will see a small light that will turn on your ORVM, your side mirror. It's forward closing warning that you saw it, fatigue reminder, lane departure, parking distance control. Parking distance control is basically if you have this turned on, and when you're parking your car, and if you're getting too close to the car in the back, it will basically beep, and it helps. If you turn this on, basically it locks your screen, and all you see is the light and the date at the time. You see no light, sorry, and date and time. Okay, now we're getting back to this instrument cluster. Okay, there's one more option that I wanted to show you. This is the auto option. So once you click this auto option, it's gonna basically detect the outside temperature and do as it needed. You won't have to set the temperature or any of that. So now we're gonna get back to instrument cluster, and instrument cluster, you'll see an analog screen right here for the speed. Then there is a screen middle. The screen basically is hooked to this right now. There's a center console screen, and whatever you do here while you're driving, you don't want to pay attention over there. Most of the stuff you'll see it over here. This is for your RPM meter. Okay, so if we have most of the control on our steering wheel, so this one right here, up and down, things like that, and then there is adaptive cruise control. So if you're driving and if you press this button, it will ask you to select the speed that you want to be at and the distance between the cars. So it will act accordingly. If there's a car too near from you, then it will automatically press the brake. You won't have to do that, or it will raise the speed and get to the speed that you have selected if there's no cars in front of you. Bunch of stuff. And then over here there's sub option, like you can go backward, forward, stuff like that. And then every screen has their sub options too. If you go to this one, like right now my phones are not connected by Bluetooth, so it doesn't have to show any option. But if it was connected, it will show music and it will show you like call logs. So if you wanted to make some calls, you can directly call somebody from here. Go to another option. This one's for, again, lane departure, the one I was talking about, that in case you change the lane, this part right here, the white part right here, this will turn green. Going to the next option, the backlight level. If you want your backlight to be high, low, medium, according to your wants, and display theme, comfort, sport, however you want. And then you go to this option. There are several options. First, there's a tire pressure. You'll see that if your tire pressures are there, if it's required. And then if you press this forward, you go to the next option. This is the average fuel level right now. Then you go press forward. This is the fuel mileage that I'm getting right now because I'm stopped. And then this one is the digital speedometer, where it tells you exactly speed when you're driving. And then this one, again, the instant fuel mileage. Then this one tells you the range, that the fuel that you have available in your fuel tank, and the range and the mileage that you can drive. This one's the maintenance required in 1,437 kilometer, which is gonna make my car up to 5,000, and there is a required servicing in that. And this one right here, the battery voltage, and then tire pressure. Okay, and then over here the radio station. You can change the station by pressing these buttons right here. And okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then over here you can do the sound by going upward and downward. This is for press the mute button. This is pick up the call. And then you can also change the songs by pressing this side or that side. This is the pedal shifter right here. This is for indicator. If you want to go press, right and left. And that's for your rain sensing wipers. And over here, you have these ORVM control. If you press right, you can adjust the right side mirror. If you go left, the left side mirror. And if you go all the way down, this will automatically close your ORVM, just in case you're moving your car in a tight spot. And then you can put it back to the same. Okay. Then you have controls over here on the side of your door for left side window, passenger side window, driver side window, and the back windows. This is to lock the windows, lock the car, open the car, central locks, all kind of stuff right here. This is, of course, whatever it is. So that's pretty much it. And I would just say, if you could just like and subscribe my channel. This is new, I know, and I'm not really perfect at it because I barely have time to do any of these. But I would really appreciate if you do that. If you subscribe our channel and share with your friends if they need it. And if you really want me to make this video in Hindi, I do speak Hindi. मेरे को बहुत अच्छी हिंदी आती है, उसमें कोई problem नहीं है. The only reason I make this video in English, basically because I'm more comfortable, and when I start speaking on a video, automatically I start speaking in English. So अगर आपको हिंदी में ये वीडियो चाहिए तो आप please मेरे को comment में लिख के बताओ. And if I find time, I will definitely do that. And thank you so much.